The Dallas Cowboys just got some fantastic news that's sure to put a smile on every fan's face. One of the team's All-Pro players has officially returned to practice after dealing with a tough bout of knee tendonitis. This isn't just any player, we're talking about someone who's a cornerstone for the team, a player whose presence on the field can change the entire dynamic of the Cowboys lineup. His return means the Cowboys are getting a major boost right when they need it most. Knee tendonitis might sound like a small issue, but in the world of professional football, even minor injuries can have a big impact on a player's ability to perform. For this All-Pro to be back on the practice field signals that the medical staff and coaching team have been managing his recovery carefully and successfully. It also tells us that the player himself is eager to get back in the mix, ready to give everything he's got for the Cowboys. The timing couldn't be better, as the Cowboys gear up for some critical upcoming games. Having a key player back in shape can be a game changer. We all know how important depth and experience are in the NFL, especially when injuries can pile up so fast during the grind of the season. His return isn't just good news, it's great news that gives Cowboys fans a reason to get excited about what's to come. Now, I want to hear from you. Are you as pumped as I am to see him back on the field? Just drop a simple yes or no in the comments below. And hey, if you want to stay ahead with all the latest Cowboys updates just like this, make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell. You don't want to miss any breaking news or insider info as we follow the season. This chapter is just the start. There's plenty more to cover about his injury, the impact on the team, and what it all means moving forward. So stick around, because the best is yet to come. Knee tendonitis might not be a term you hear every day unless you're an athlete or have dealt with sports injuries yourself, but it's a serious condition that can really slow down even the toughest players. Simply put, tendonitis is inflammation of the tendons, in this case, around the knee. Those tendons connect muscles to bones, and when they get irritated or inflamed, it can cause pain, stiffness, and limited movement. For a Dallas Cowboys All-Pro who relies on speed, agility, and power, that's a big deal. What makes knee tendonitis tricky is that it's often caused by overuse. Think about the grind these players go through week after week, running, cutting, blocking, tackling, so much repetitive stress on the knee that the tendons just need time to heal. But healing isn't always quick. Sometimes, if players rush back too soon, the injury can linger or get worse, potentially sidelining them longer. That's why the Cowboys medical team has to walk a fine line between pushing for a return and making sure the player is truly ready. Thankfully, the Cowboys have one of the best medical staffs in the league, known for careful rehabilitation and managing injuries in a way that maximizes player health and longevity. This player's return to practice means that not only is the pain under control, but he's also regained enough strength and mobility to get back on the field. It also speaks to his determination and commitment to the team, because coming back from an injury like this isn't just physical, it's mental too. Now, how do you feel about that? Have you or someone you know ever dealt with tendonitis or a similar injury? Maybe you've experienced the frustration of having to sit out when you want to be active. Drop your story in the comments. Let's connect over the ups and downs of healing. And if you're finding this kind of inside scoop on player health interesting, please give this video a thumbs up. It helps a lot and lets me know you want more content like this. We're just getting started. Next, we'll break down what this return means for the Cowboys' game plan and how it could shake things up for the team. Now that the Dallas Cowboys have their All-Pro player back in practice, let's talk about what this means for the team's game plan moving forward. When a key player returns from injury, it's not just about adding talent, it can completely reshape how the coaches approach upcoming games and how the team executes on the field. This player isn't just any part of the lineup, he's a difference maker whose presence influences both the offense or defense, depending on his role. The coaches have been adjusting without him, but having him back gives them the flexibility and firepower they need. His skill set adds a layer of threat that opponents have to prepare for, forcing them to change their own game plans. This is especially important as the Cowboys face some tough matchups ahead, teams that can't afford to overlook the threat of this All-Pro. Simply put, his return means the Cowboys can play more aggressively and with greater confidence. It's also a huge morale boost. Teammates see the return of a leader, someone who leads by example through effort and toughness. That kind of energy can ripple through the locker room, lifting everyone's spirits and sharpening focus. The vibe shifts from making do to ready to dominate, and fans get that same sense of hope when they watch practice upgrades or hear from coaches talking about how ready he looks. Coaches' comments, when available, usually highlight how important it is to have this player back, not just for his on-field skills, but for his influence in practice and preparation. There's a reason he's an All-Pro. After all, his ability to read the game, make clutch plays, and inspire his teammates sets the tone. So here's a question for you. Do you think his return gives the Cowboys a better shot at winning their next game? Take a moment to vote yes or no in the comments. Your opinion really matters here, and it helps spark the conversation with fellow fans. And if you want to, keep getting these deep dives on what the Cowboys are up to, player upgrades, strategy shifts, insider info. Make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell. It really helps the channel grow and keeps you in the loop with every move the Cowboys make. Coming up next, we'll dive into what fans and the locker room are saying about this big return. You won't want to miss it. The buzz around the Cowboys' All-Pro return is loud and clear, not just in the locker room, but also among the fans. Social media has been lining up with excitement as Cowboys Nation rallies behind this comeback. It's one of those moments where you can really feel the connection between the team and its passionate supporters. Everyone wants to see their favorite player healthy and ready to make those big plays again. Inside the locker room, teammates have been vocal about how much they missed having this player around during practice and games. It's not just about what he does on the field, but the leadership he brings off it. Players talk about how his work ethic pushes them all to raise their game, and his return naturally lifts the team's energy. You can tell from interviews and snippets that morale is on the rise. Fans have shared some amazing memories of his season so far, those clutch catches, the game-saving tackles, or simply his presence commanding respect on every snap. Many see this comeback as a turning point for the team season, a moment that could spark a winning streak. If you scroll through the comments on fan pages or Twitter threads, you'll find a mix of relief, optimism, and excitement. Now, I want to hear from you. What's your favorite moment from this player's season so far? Drop it in the comments below. Let's relive those highlights together and celebrate what he brings to the Cowboys. It's always great to hear from fellow fans and build the Cowboys community here. If you're feeling the good vibes and ready for more positive upgrades like this, please hit that like button. Your support really keeps this channel going and helps us bring you the latest news and stories straight from the Cowboys world. Up next, we'll take a look ahead at what the road looks like for the Cowboys now that this All-Pro is back in action. You won't want to miss that. Looking ahead, the Dallas Cowboys season just got a lot more interesting with this All-Pro player back in action. The upcoming weeks will be crucial as the team faces some challenging matchups, and keeping this key player healthy and on the field will be vital for success. The Cowboys have shown resilience, but having their star back gives them a stronger chance to execute their game plan and push for more wins. As fans, it's natural to wonder how this return will shape the team's trajectory. With the added talent and leadership, the Cowboys are better positioned to take on tough opponents and handle the physical demands of the season. The coaching staff will likely lean on this player more, trusting his experience and skills to make big plays when it counts. It's a reminder that football is a team sport, but the impact of one All-Pro can ripple across every position. Of course, the focus will also be on managing his workload carefully. The Cowboys know that rushing things could lead to setbacks, so balancing practice reps and game time will be key. But with the way this player has prepared and the support system around him, there's every reason to be optimistic about what lies ahead. So here's my final question for you. Are you confident this season is turning around with his return? Type yes or no in the comments and let me know how you're feeling about the Cowboys' chances moving forward. Your feedback helps keep the conversation going and connects all of us who love this team. Before you go, don't forget to subscribe, like this video, and share it with fellow Cowboys fans. Every bit of support helps this channel grow and lets me keep bringing you the latest news, insights, and all things Cowboys. Thanks for sticking with me through this update. There's a lot more Cowboys coverage coming your way, so stay tuned.